It's that time of year again. The time of year when you find yourself wanting to go outside and see the leaves changing colors and falling off the trees, and then eventually the snow falling and that chill in the air, really crisp out. It's my favorite time of year, fall, but it also kind of sucks because around this time of the year I find myself getting really sick. And I don't know if you've been feeling under the weather too, but it's been intense. I thought, why not just talk about it? I don't know if it's like hay fever or like just the dust and particles in the air, but like as soon as that air changes around the end of summer, beginning of fall, that's when like my tonsils get all messed up and look like giant asteroids or something, and along with that comes the coughing, because phlegm, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. And for a little bit, for maybe like a month, it's just no fun, and then it goes away, and you get to enjoy winter and all the wonders of having to go outside and unfreeze the thing that allows the house to have heat. We have that. It's like this little duct pipe thing that goes outside. And in winter, when it gets to be like minus 40, that's when we get to have fun. Because the interior of it completely just freezes rock solid. And there were a couple of things we tried. We tried hitting it with a hammer. That sort of worked. But we had to set down a little step ladder. And the problem is, the step ladder had to go right on a bush. And so I was slipping and sliding while I was trying to smash this like thing with a hammer to get the ice off. Didn't work. So I was like, okay, well, how about I get a hairdryer? So I tried the hairdryer, didn't get hot enough. So I was like, okay, well, let me find an extension cord. Didn't have an extension cord. Had to drive down to the home hardware, get an extension cord, come back. Then you come back, you plug the extension cord in, but you still can't get anything properly over there because you have to steady yourself so you don't wobble around. And you can't because the stepladder is on top of a bush and everything else is like slippery ice, which of course is camouflaged by the fluffy white snow. That's just how it is. Oh, but I'll tell you something. This Vicks vaporub and that Fisherman's Friend, perfect for times like this. I want to try all the Fisherman's Friend flavors. It's such a weird thing to be like a fan of. What would you say? I mean, I only really have them when I'm sick, but I want to try the orange spice one. I can't have the cherry one because it makes me feel kind of, I don't know, I just have a negative reaction to cherry. But I really like the original because it's got like that black licorice flavor to it. Really good. Pretty strong, but yeah, the mint one, it's okay. There is like a blackberry one, I think I've had those, very good. Honey lemon is the best one. It's not advertised like it, but it tastes like tea, like a really good green tea. And I think there's actually a green tea flavored one as well of Fisherman's Friend. Now I'm wondering, I think I've tried a green tea one. If I haven't, it tasted quite a lot like it. I've heard they have like a salted licorice flavor as well, and that one's in like Sweden. They get all the best flavors out there. I know I did a video on here where I just sit there and talk about like Fisherman's Friend, but really, that's cool. I actually have some licorice flavored Mentos back there. something like that. Like, for me, I've been finding that I enjoy having coffee with just a little bit of sugar in it. No creamer or milk, because when you add the milk to coffee, it is good, but it loses a bit of that, like, strength. I don't know how to describe it. It just loses a slight amount of, like, the character that it has when you don't have the milk, or, like, if you've heard of International Delight coffee creamer, it's good too, but it overtakes everything else. I did notice they have, like, a Reese's peanut butter cup latte now. It's like a pre-made cappuccino thing. Could be good. I might have to try it, but I don't know. I'm very excited for Christmas, though. I love that time of the year. I would say fall, Halloween, Christmas. Favorite types of the year. Times of the year. Why do I keep saying types of the year? Favorite time of the year. And I don't know about you, but for me, when it comes to family, I do have a few biological, like, blood family members who I will talk to, but for the most part, I just am kind of trying to build this new life I have here and just kind of have my own family over time, you know? Because I think that's really the goal, is to make your own family, because that'll always, I think, be stronger than, like, siblings or, in some cases, parents. And you should try Tiger Balm too. It's like, that's BALM. It's like this kind of, sort of like vaporub, but also a little bit different. It's hard to explain, really. There's a few different scents. I think one of them is, like, super strong. You can get them at dollar stores like Dollarama. Which, by the way, I've been thinking it'd be cool to take a camera to a dollar store and do, like, a first-person point of view ASMR. I used to own a GoPro that I, like, never used ever. I don't even know why I got it or where I got it. Maybe I got it at, like, Best Buy or Visions. I don't know, but either way, that would have been great, because I also could have recorded a West Edmonton Mall trip video. I might still do one of just certain places in West Edmonton Mall, but, you know, we'll see, because that would be my first flight, but it got cancelled, because it was, like, a work thing. What can you do? But on the topic of being sick, I find sometimes a cold shower helps in the morning. A lot of the times a hot shower helps, but you want to follow the hot shower up with either a tea or a coffee. The reason why is I find that it helps to get rid of, like, phlegm or, like, a sore throat. And then after that, throughout the day, you'll want to have maybe, like, 2 or 3 Fisherman's Friend an hour. That's how I usually do it. Now, the reason I think that my throat gets sore is because, like, it's dry. Because of the fact that, like, when you get a sore throat, like that laryngitis kind of thing, it really does feel, like, scratchy and dry. And I think that, like, when you have like a lozenge or a candy like that, Fisherman's Friend, it really does help to just make it so it's not, like, as constricted. And I mean, of course, it's not fun to walk around with, like, your nose running and, like, coughing up all this phlegm, but I feel like it's just something you gotta do, unfortunately. Though I do see a lot of people who just don't get sick. You ever met someone like that? It's weird. Reminds me of my great-grandmother. She was always the sickest one in the family. She was the youngest, too. Always the sickest one. But she outlived everybody else. Interesting. I'm excited, though, for one thing. soon I get to go thrifting because I have some old clothes that they don't fit me anymore, so I get to take them to the thrift store and get a discount and get some new shirts. Well, new shirts. I just kind of like polos. I like the kind of look to them. I need to get a good belt so I can do like the tucked in thing. I just like to look a little bit more, in terms of general appearance, business casual. For me, it'll work better when I have like lost some weight and got more in shape. But yeah, I don't know what that has to do with like being sick, but yeah. And you know, the health anxiety, it's there. That's a thing I talk about sometimes, is health anxiety, but I have to take my own advice. I have to not be worried about those things because most likely nothing bad happens. And either way, why would I want to spend my time just being worried and not actually making progress? Because you can get sick and then get better, right? But you need to, I think, have a positive outlook, because like negativity will just breed negativity and just this depressive mindset, you know. You can't have that. I really do like Vicks vaporub. You know what sucks? I can't find Vicks vaposhower anywhere. It was like a little tab. You put it in the shower and then the shower steam comes up. And it's like this really nice, like, well, it smells like Vicks vaporub. You do that in the shower when you have like a cold or the flu. And it really does help. You can do it in a cold shower even too. It's really nice. Or it was nice. I don't know if they make it anymore. It might be something you can only buy on Amazon, but I haven't seen it for months, and it was so cool. They also made a Halls one, interestingly. They had the cherry Halls and they had the lemon Halls. I do have the Halls, like nasal inhalers. Haven't tried them. I might. I get kind of OCD about worries of like just like accidentally having an allergic reaction, stuff like that. Again, I need to take my own advice, but I can't afford a therapist, so I'll just be my own ASMR therapist. I would tell myself, quit worrying about these negative things. If you want to better yourself, why not spend present time getting exercise in, or starting a 1 meal a day diet, walking, doing things to help, such as paying off debt, things that will get your credit score up, things that will allow you to do more, to save more money. Why not save money? It's something that I have to do. I am 30, but I am very bad at saving money. But I plan on changing that. Because think about it. You ever go out and buy some food, like some snack food or fast food? You eat it. Think about this. You usually feel like crap afterwards, and if you don't, all buying that fast food did was like a little dopamine hit. And then you're out of money. And like, it's just, I don't know, it's not even really worth it. Like, I drank so much Coke Zero. It doesn't even taste all that good. But I just, for some reason, liked it. And it would make my GERD act up and my esophagus all screwed up. The best way to fix that is to stop drinking soda. And I'm sure some people out there can relate to that. For me, it's even anything with carbonation. I had a coworker once who was very nice. She told me alkaline water works well. Here in Canada, they have something called Smart Water, alkaline water. But in the United States and other places, they sell pH balanced water as well. That's like alkaline. Just look for it and you can find it. Is it placebo? I don't know. But I take my ribeprazole, my Pepsid, and then it usually works. I also find myself taking a lot of ribeprazole and Pepsid. And the thing is, the doctor's like, increase the dose, or like just the dose of one pill then if it's causing, or if it's not helping you with the problems. But no, the real solution is for me to just have some restraint and stop eating junk food and stuff that hurts my health. That's what I gotta do. Get rid of vices. Eventually I have to get rid of coffee as well, completely. Though I guess they do sell caffeine pills, so like you don't even really need coffee. I do like the taste of coffee though. You ever meet people who hate the taste of coffee, but they just drink it for the caffeine? That's weird to me. I think coffee actually tastes good. I enjoy it. It's like a little kind of gourmet treat or something. But I'm allergic to cats, so I would never try cat crap coffee. And yes, cat crap coffee. It's real. The cat like eats the beans and craps them out, and then you drink them. Like, I mean, I have cat allergies. Sometimes I feel like people rub their cat's asses on their face or something to get all of this like cat dander and stuff. It's like, what are you doing to that cat? Why is so much dander on you, man? What the hell? But like, I mean, some people are like die hard for their cats. They're so die hard they're ingesting cat crap. Did you know that there's actually like some sort of a brain virus that cat crap causes? There was like this artist long ago, I think it was like the 1800s maybe, or maybe like the very early 1900s. He drew these really beautiful portraits. I think some of them had like cherubs and stuff. And he would like make like, you know, those nice images you'd see on like greeting cards and stuff. Things like that, like the cherubs for Valentine's Day. And then eventually, right, he started to kind of lose it. And he would draw more and more weird, abstract cats. And sometimes it got to the point where they didn't even look like anything at all. And he was like obsessed with these cats. And I'm wondering if he was like, he must have been huffing cat crap fumes or something, and it just got to his brain. And I know that might sound like an insult or something, but that actually happens. Some sort of like a pathogen or something in the cat crap. I don't know. And like, I feel like if I wasn't allergic to cats, I'd probably like them. You know, they're kind of neat to have around. But I like dogs. I like doodles. The small dogs. There's these small dogs that kind of look like bearded Scottish dudes. Those ones are cool. There's also small dogs that look like Ewoks. And also dogs that look like Chewbacca. There's this weird, like a bull terrier or something. Its head kind of looks like half of Hey Arnold's head, or like it looks like an American football. It's weird. I also like the dogs with the big snoots, the bourgeois or whatever. Whippets as well. They have like the long snoot and the long tail. Whippets are kind of like greyhounds, and you can get like a mini greyhound as well. I think there used to be like a YouTuber called Jenna Marbles, and she had like a mini greyhound. I think it passed away, but it was very old in the videos I saw of it even. Like the dog was so old that it was like losing teeth. It was like an old dog. Was it Jenna Marbles? I don't see, like, it's been so long since I've even like looked into like what's on YouTube. Like, I remember rant channels back in the day were popular, and like you don't even see those anymore. ASMR never fell off though. I'm looking at my computer, there's like an NFL live thing. Cool. NFL, always good for some folks. One thing about sports, I've never been able to like, I don't know if it's ADHD, but I've never been able to focus on what's going on in that. Like, I can see the people running across the field, but whatever's going on, I've never been able to understand. Same with like chess. For some reason, I don't really understand what's going on. But I find that's even like with most video games these days. Now you see where the health anxiety of a neurodegenerative disorder or something would come in. But, you know, I think it's got more to do with just ADHD. so glad Vicks vaporub is a thing. And did you know they make lemon and lavender scented ones? And there's also like an extra strength one. Maybe I should get that. I've heard sometimes doctors will put vaporub in their nose or like right under it or something if they have like a procedure that's particularly gross. Like I think one of those pimple popper doctors might do that. That could be a job that I'd consider doing. See, I've always found the medical field to be kind of cool, but the barrier to entry is quite high. I remember in high school, I had like a 65 or something in science, and like in math I only had like a 50. Workplace construction math. It's very prohibitive. It's hard to explain, but it feels almost discriminatory. I mean, I get that you need to have like the top of the top people taking care and having the lives of others in their hands. But at the same time, it's like, why am I not good enough for that, you know? Anybody here watching feel that way? Like to just like help out with like wound care or something. Why couldn't I do that? Maybe I could. I'm sure that not every single aspect of healthcare needs like a bunch of like years and years of studying or like a super high math mark. I'll have to look into it. Because I don't get grossed out very easy. You'll see like those pimple popper videos and stuff like that. Abscess videos, things like that. It's not very gross, you know. I think that some of them even got picked up for like TV shows on TLC. Good for them, by the way. That's awesome. You have to be not a gold digger, but a goal digger. And I mean, I have to wish the best for everyone. I hope everyone achieves their goals, and I hope I also achieve my goals. I'm thinking if I'm ever able to get this channel like really popular and able to make a lot of funds, I'd like to donate probably 1/3 of each YouTube check to Make-A-Wish. I know there's people who donate like millions, as they should, but I feel like anything helps when it comes to that. I don't think there's anything really kinder that you can do charity-wise than to donate to Make-A-Wish. And I always hope that the people who get like the Make-A-Wish kids, I hope that they survive. And a lot of people thought that if you were on the Make-A-Wish list, you for sure die. Like it's thought of as like a thing for people with only terminal illness, but a lot of people actually do survive. And that would make a pretty cool story, wouldn't it? You beat your illness and you got to have some sort of a wish granted. That's really cool. I don't know why I'm tapping this, but I really like it. It's like the XL vaporub. I believe it's the Cam 4 that makes it like so minty fresh. I don't know. I wonder if they can make like a licorice scented vaporub. It's called like Star Anise or Star Anise is the thing that can help give it like the licorice flavor. Because I had like a licorice tea and it had like Star Anise or Anise flavoring in it. Where they like, it's like a little star shaped kind of herb. I don't know. Might look more into Vicks vaporub, see if there's any like discontinued stuff aside from sadly the vapor shower. As you can hear the wandering beep blop, beep blop, house for the night, watching some movies on Tubi, and taking a nap. I was watching a movie called The Vampires with James Woods, but like, I used to have it on VHS back in like 2009. It's not that good upon rewatching it. Like, I think the initial part is cool, but the middle part is just kind of boring. It's just this one vampire guy, Larkin or something, that's following them around. Meh. James Woods is a good actor. He hasn't really been in a lot of scary movies, though. Just Videodrome, vampires, and like one other thing. Practically nothing. It's weird. Even Christopher Walken's been in a few scary movies. I don't know. If I ever decide to make a movie, it'll probably be like a Giallo type of thing. Just like, you know, the type of scary movie where it's like a mystery and the killer wears like the black gloves and like he's hidden. There's this movie called Night School where the killer wears like a motorcycle helmet that's tinted. I know that's probably seen as like a cliche look, but I think that'd be a cool one. I don't know. But I am getting tired. And at any rate, I hope that this helped you to just kind of zone out a little bit. I'd recommend maybe having it playing while doing a crossword. I love crosswords, and maybe another ASMR video can be me doing some crosswords. If I could find a way to do it, I would even like to live stream crossword playing ASMR. But I will see you cool penguins in the next video, and I want to thank Marvin for being the awesome super penguin